Okay.
Okay, as you can see, these are molehills, and what these are is where the mole is clearing out the tunnel. Um, and they scratch. I'm thinking the tunnel is probably over here. Um, so they get in the tunnel and they back up and start bringing the soil up like that out of the ground. But what we'll do is we'll scratch this one off until we find a hole. There's a hole here somewhere. I take this probe here and go down till I find the hole. It could be that it's over here. I'm not finding the hole. Is that it? That's why I like to actually dig till I see the hole. If you can dig it back to, you can actually see the little tunnel. Oh, was that it right there? I thought I saw a hole there. Feels like that could have been it right there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you see now I'm into empty space here. It falls through there, so he was actually tunneling from here back this direction. So the tunnel is actually over there. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and find the tunnel. You can't trap them in these molehills. You might look out and do that, but typically you don't. You got to get into the main tunnel. So we're going to find the main tunnel here. You just take this probe and probe along there to you. That should be it right there. There it is right there. It should be the main tunnel right there. There it is. It's down pretty deep. Okay, so there's the tunnel. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm a little bit out of practice. So this tunnel should be right there. Right there's the tunnel. And here's the other side of it. feels like we're right in the middle of a curve or something here. It's got to be it though, in the middle of the curve. Okay, so what I like to do is scratch up a little hill right in the middle. And we got to get this where this thing will fit down in there. And then you try to keep your tunnel fairly clean until it gets to this middle part. And you push this down in there to this where the center of the tunnel is, right in this area here. And then what's going to happen is when they start going in here and pushing this dirt up, it's going to set the trigger off. Yeah, there's the tunnel right there, so that's definitely it. Okay, now this is a safety mechanism here. When you get it set, you just pull this over like that, and then you just gently push some dirt back in there. You don't compact it or anything. So all you want to happen is you don't want them to see daylight. Okay, so I've got a milk crate out there. I'll get it that I put over it to keep dogs from getting.
And the whole reason you're doing this is the moles are not going to be in here eating your vegetables like some people think. That's a vole thing. V-O-L-E. What they do is they dig around. They're right here in my Swiss chard, and they're right up there in my beets. They dig around and they aerate the plants, and they move the tiny seeds, and you can end up, see, all the way through here and over into my bean area, and all the way up there. And this is probably the same mole. And they follow ancestral tunnels, just like any other wildlife follows deer trails for centuries. So the whole reason you're getting rid of these is the aeration of the soil that you don't want, because it'll kill the root of your plant. So they're kind of the gardener's enemy as far as that goes.
Yeah, I like to put something over the top of it to keep animals from digging in there, mostly dogs. And then I just wait. And if you come around and check and you see that trigger right there will be thrown up in the air, and you know you've either got one or reset it off.
And how long would you leave that before you decided to move it?
2-3 days. You know, however long you want to. I mean, my belief is that most of these tunnels that are there are ancient tunnels. They may have used those tunnels for hundreds of years, their families and all. I don't think they do dig tunnels, but the main tunnels, I think they're just keep maintaining them over and over again. So it might be a few days before they get back around here again. There most likely is tunnels all over the property, you know.
There's definitely all through the garden. This has been catching moles.
They primarily eat worms, and when you turn up a garden like this, there's a lot of worms that they come and get.
Mole treats.
Hope you find that helpful.